Oh, target one, huh?
I love you, Hoss.
Bonanza wasn't just a TV Western, it was a towering piece of American pop culture. From its 1959 debut, the series captured hearts with sweeping stories, moral backbone, and the unforgettable Cartwright family. For 14 seasons, viewers rode alongside Ben, Adam, Hoss, Little Joe, and the many souls who crossed the Ponderosa. But beyond the gunsmoke and frontier drama, it was the actors, their spirit, talent, and humanity that gave Bonanza its lasting legacy. In this tribute, we remember the Bonanza cast members who have passed on, revisit the lives they led, the roles they brought to life, and where they were finally laid to rest. From peaceful cemeteries to quiet cremations, each resting place marks a life that once lit up the screen. If you love classic shows and timeless memories, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There's more heartfelt nostalgia ahead. Dan Blocker. Bobby Dan Blocker, born December 10, 1928 in DeKalb, Texas, played Eric Hoss Cartwright on Bonanza, joining the series at age 31 when it premiered in 1959. Hoss is the gentle giant of the Cartwright family, known for his big heart, quiet strength, and childlike innocence. His warmth and loyalty made him a favorite among fans and a key figure in the show's emotional core.
Hell, you gonna do? For big money. Not that there was any...
Before Bonanza, Dan Blocker had a background as unique as the character he portrayed. He earned a master's degree in dramatic arts from Sul Rossi State Teachers College and worked as a high school English and drama teacher before entering the world of acting. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing over 300 pounds, he often played tough or imposing characters in early television and westerns. But it was Bonanza that allowed him to blend his physical presence with a natural comedic and emotional sensitivity, elevating Hoss into one of the most beloved TV characters of the era. Blocker's life, however, was cut tragically short. In May 1972, at the height of Bonanza's success, he died from complications following gallbladder surgery. He was just 43 years old. His death sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and deeply affected his co-stars, who chose not to recast the role of Hoss out of respect. Dan Blocker was laid to rest at Woodman Cemetery in his hometown of DeKalb, Texas. His portrayal of Hoss Cartwright remains one of the most heartfelt and enduring performances in television history. Michael Landon. Michael Landon, born Eugene Maurice Orwitz on October 31, 1936, in Queens, New York, portrayed Joseph Little Joe Cartwright on Bonanza in 1959 when he was just 23 years old. Little Joe is the youngest of the Cartwright sons. Fiery, impulsive, and deeply loyal. His charm, romantic spirit, and fierce sense of justice made him a standout character throughout the show's 14-season run.
Well, now, Price Buchanan didn't mention anything to me about anyone escaping.
No to us. All he told us was he hadn't seen anybody afoot in the desert.
Prior to Bonanza, Landon gained attention with his breakout role as the misunderstood teen in It Was a Teenage Werewolf, 1957, which led to more film and television work. Once cast in Bonanza, he became a household name and remained with the series for its entire duration. His time on the show launched him into a long career not just as an actor, but also as a writer, director, and producer. After Bonanza, he went on to create and star in 2 more iconic series, Little House on the Prairie and Highway to Heaven, both of which reflected his interest in family, faith, and uplifting storytelling. Despite professional success, Landon faced personal struggles, including childhood trauma and 2 divorces. In 1991, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a battle he faced with openness and courage. He gave interviews during his final months, urging fans to live with gratitude and dignity. Michael Landon passed away on July 1, 1991, at the age of 54 in Malibu, California. He was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery in Culver City, California. His legacy lives on through his unforgettable roles and the powerful stories he helped bring to life on American television. Lorne Greene. Lorne Greene, born Lion Hyman Greene on February 12, 1915, in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, played Ben Cartwright on Bonanza in 1959 at age 44. Ben is the strong and principled patriarch of the Cartwright family, a widowed father raising his 3 sons with integrity, wisdom, and unshakable values. Greene's commanding presence and warm voice made Ben Cartwright a symbol of fatherhood on American television.
That's very commendable. I think this is going just a little too far. Chopping down.
Long before his days on the Ponderosa, Greene had already made a name for himself as a top radio broadcaster in Canada, famously earning the nickname the Voice of Canada during World War II. That deep, authoritative tone later helped him transition into acting in the 1950s, where he took on roles in both film and television. But it was Bonanza that truly launched him into stardom, turning him into one of TV's most recognizable and respected father figures. After the series ended, he continued acting in projects like Battlestar Galactica and Code Red, and even lent his voice and face to commercials and nature specials. Despite his calm and steady presence on screen, Greene faced personal challenges in real life. His first marriage ended in divorce, and he often spoke of the isolating side of fame. Later in life, he also battled declining health, though he never let it slow him down completely. He remained dedicated to his work and was deeply involved in humanitarian and environmental causes, especially those related to wildlife, which had always been close to his heart. Tragically, Lorne Greene passed away on September 11, 1987, at the age of 72 in Santa Monica, California, due to complications following ulcer surgery. He was laid to rest at Hillside Memorial Park Cemetery in Culver City, California, leaving behind a legacy of wisdom, compassion, and strength. Pernell Roberts, born May 18, 1928 in Waycross, Georgia, portrayed Adam Cartwright on Bonanza beginning in 1959, when he was 31 years old. Adam is the eldest Cartwright son, intelligent, level-headed, and often the voice of reason. With his architectural background and thoughtful nature, he brought a calm and mature presence to the family dynamic.
Und kommt mir sehr gelegen.
Und das alles nur, weil Hoss sich so verdammt dämlich angestellt hat.
Ja, ich bezweifle ja gar nicht, dass ein bärenstarker Bursche ist, aber...
Before joining Bonanza, Roberts had honed his skills on stage, performing in classical theater productions across the country, appearing in numerous Shakespearean plays and Broadway musicals. Though Bonanza made him a television star, he struggled with the creative limitations of network TV. Wanting deeper roles and more artistic freedom, in 1965, he made a bold decision to leave the show after 6 seasons, despite its massive popularity. A move that stirred controversy at the time, but reflected his strong principles and deep desire for personal authenticity. His departure led to a rocky period in his career, with roles that didn't always match his talent. Privately, he endured heartbreak with the tragic loss of his only son in 1989. Despite these hardships, he eventually found renewed purpose in the 1970s and 80s, starring in the medical drama Trapper John, M.D., where he played the title role with the same quiet dignity that marked his early work. On January 24, 2010, he passed away at 81 years old after a battle with pancreatic cancer. He was cremated, and his ashes were scattered in the Pacific Ocean. Though he walked away from Bonanza, his performance as Adam Cartwright left a lasting impression, showing that strength can also be quiet, and integrity sometimes means choosing the harder path. Victor Sen-Yung, born October 18, 1915, in San Francisco, California, played Hop Sing on Bonanza when he was 44 years old. Hop Sing is the Cartwright family's quick-tempered but devoted cook, fierce in the kitchen and fiercely loyal to the household. Though often used for comic relief, he added warmth and liveliness to the Ponderosa and became one of the show's most beloved supporting characters.
Petey, good name. You big, strong boy.
Petey's a wrangler. He's going to go to work for us tomorrow, breaking horses.
Before Bonanza, Sen-Yung had a long resume in film, often limited to stereotypical roles due to the era's barriers for Asian American actors. He first gained attention playing Jimmy Chan in the Charlie Chan film series during the 1930s and 40s. Despite the challenges, he appeared in over 100 films and steadily built a name for himself in Hollywood. Bonanza offered him rare visibility on television and gave him a character that viewers grew to cherish. Off-screen, he was passionate about cooking and even published a Chinese-American cookbook in the 1970s. He gave cooking demos around the country and used food as a way to share his culture. In later years, however, he faced financial hardship and declining opportunities. On October 31, 1980, Victor Sen-Young passed away at age 65 from accidental carbon monoxide poisoning caused by a faulty gas heater in his San Francisco home. He was laid to rest at Green Lawn Memorial Park in Colma, California. Though his path wasn't easy, his legacy as Hop Sing stands as one of early television's most enduring portrayals of an Asian American character. Ray Teal. Ray Teal, born January 12, 1902 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, stepped in Bonanza as Sheriff Roy Coffey when he was 58 years old. Roy Coffey is the steady, fair-minded lawman of Virginia City, a trusted ally of the Cartwright family who brought order without ever needing to shout. Teal gave the role a quiet authority that made him a reliable presence throughout the series.
But he prefers to go home.
Not yet. Come on.
Roy.
He began as a saxophone player and bandleader before transitioning to acting in his mid-30s. Despite this late start, he went on to appear in over 300 television shows and movies, including classics like Inherit the Wind and The Best Years of Our Lives. Westerns became his specialty, and his weathered face and calm demeanor made him a natural fit for roles like sheriffs and judges. His work on Bonanza gave him a familiar and enduring place in the hearts of fans. Though he never sought stardom, Teal was deeply respected within the industry for his reliability and professionalism. He kept his personal life private and stayed largely out of the public eye. After retiring from acting in the mid-1970s, he lived quietly until health issues began to take their toll. Ray Teal passed away on April 2, 1976, at the age of 74 in Santa Monica, California. He was laid to rest at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, Los Angeles, California, leaving behind an unforgettable legacy. David Canary. David Canary, born August 25, 1938, in Elwood, Indiana, portrayed Candy Canaday on Bonanza, joining in 1967 at age 29. Candy is the ranch foreman hired by the Cartwrights, tough, dependable, and quick to step in when trouble came to the Ponderosa. With his sharp instincts and strong moral compass, Candy became a fan favorite and a natural extension of the Cartwright family during the show's later seasons.
Great answer.
Pardon me. Could you tell me where the Virginia City Hotel is?
Oh, yeah, it's right up the end of the street. You can't miss it.
Thank you.
Well, we got 4 hot hours to kill. Come on, I'll buy you a beer.
Sounds good to me.
Canary came into acting with an unexpected background. A talented athlete, he played college football at the University of Cincinnati and was even drafted by the Denver Broncos. But he chose to pursue acting instead, earning early roles in theater and television. After joining Bonanza, his confident screen presence helped revitalize the series during a period of cast transitions. Though he left in 1970, he returned after the death of Dan Blocker in 1972 and stayed with the show until it ended in 1973. Following Bonanza, Canary found even greater success in daytime television, most notably for his dual role as twins Adam and Stuart Chandler on All My Children. His performances earned him 5 Daytime Emmy Awards and the admiration of fans across generations. Known for his humility and professionalism, he remained devoted to his craft and respected by peers throughout his long career. David Canary passed away on November 16, 2015, at the age of 77 in Wilton, Connecticut, from natural causes. David Canary was cremated. Bing Russell. Bing Russell, born Neil Oliver Russell on May 5, 1926, in Brattleboro, Vermont, portrayed Deputy Clem Foster on Bonanza from 1961 when he was 35 years old and became a regular during the show's later seasons. Clem is the loyal and soft-spoken lawman of Virginia City, steady in a crisis and always backing the Cartwrights with quiet strength.
Ambush anybody.
He has a girl in town. You know her?
I met her. Her name's Anita.
You know where she lives?
By the time he joined Bonanza, Russell had built a steady career in film and television, frequently cast in westerns. He appeared in classic series like The Rifleman, Gunsmoke, and The Twilight Zone, earning a solid reputation as a dependable character actor. Outside of acting, he had a lifelong passion for baseball and became the owner of the independent Portland Mavericks, an unconventional team known for giving overlooked players a second chance. His maverick spirit in both Hollywood and sports left a lasting impression. Off-screen, Bing was the father of actor Kurt Russell, and the two shared a close and supportive relationship. He occasionally acted alongside his son and remained a strong influence in his life. Bing Russell passed away from cancer on April 8, 2003 in Thousand Oaks, California, at the age of 76. He was cremated, and his ashes were kept by family members. Lou Frizzell. Lou Frizzell, born June 10, 1919 in Missouri, played Dusty Rhoades on Bonanza when he was 53 years old. Dusty is a warm-hearted ranch hand who brings steadiness and kindness to the Ponderosa during its last chapter. Though his time on the series was brief, Frizzell gave the role a friendly and grounded presence that fit naturally into the Cartwright world.
Note, Mr. Cartwright, this will help pay for everything. Thank you, Jamie Hunter. This watch chain.
Well, that was his father's. About the only thing he left the boy.
Frizzell began his career in music, working as a musical director and conductor before gradually transitioning into acting. He found steady work as a character actor through the 1960s and 70s, appearing in a wide range of television shows such as Gunsmoke, The Big Valley, The Waltons, and Mission Impossible. His versatility and screen charm made him a familiar face, even if not always in the spotlight. Throughout his life, Frizzell faced several significant challenges. A heart condition prevented him from serving in the armed forces during World War II, but he chose to give back by volunteering as a teacher at the Manzanar War Relocation Center, an emotionally complex experience for all involved. Later in life, he battled lung cancer, a fight he endured with quiet strength until the very end. Lou Frizzell passed away from lung cancer on June 17, 1979, in Los Angeles, California, just a week after his 60th birthday. He was laid to rest at Calvary Cemetery in East Los Angeles. Though his role in Bonanza came during the show's final chapter, his warmth and resilience made a meaningful mark that endures to this day. Thank you for watching and remembering these Bonanza legends with us. If you love classic shows, don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to share your favorite Bonanza moments in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.